What's going on, everyone? What's going on? What's going on? Nice little dumpy dump today. Nice little dumpy dump today. What's up? What's up? What's up? How we doing today, guys? Nice little dump today. Yeah, let's rock it. Let's rock a live session for a little bit and see if we can find anything. Again, we are coming into lunch. We are coming into lunch hour, so you know, my narrative kind of remains the same for lunch. I look at the chart, right? We're looking at the 1 hour chart on the right hand side. I look at what did we do before lunch? Okay, maybe we chop around and kind of do the opposite coming into lunch, going through lunch. And if the market's going to continue to be weak, then we'll obviously confirm the lows after lunch. If not, we can continue to ride the reversal. We can continue to ride the reversal coming out of lunch, but we'll see. I'm looking at the 1 hour chart. We got a definitive 1 hour double bottom here. If I kind of mark this out, I can actually take this off. This was from an earlier trade. So I'm gonna put a price level line down here towards the low of day. And it looks like we're trying to push that low of day. We do have a 15-minute flag that's getting broken here. I'm looking at on the side chart. Yo, what's up? What's up, Caesar? What's up, Uno? Simon, what's up? What's up? I'm gonna go over into a 1 minute chart and kind of see. Again, my I traded 2 accounts today, copy traded them. We made about $400 on the opening flush. So those accounts are locked up. I do have a side, I do have another XFA and, you know, evals. Obviously I could trade if I want to. I'm not going to be too aggressive, but you know, if I see something, again, you know, can I consider this a little bit of a flag pattern here? Yeah, possibly, right? We got 8 minutes coming into lunch. We're kind of confirming that now. See if I get a definitive break. Maybe I might try to take a stab. ATR is still at 12. Little high for me on the 1 minute time frame. Little high for me on the 1 minute time frame. I don't want to get smoked out here, so I'm just going to be in and out of a couple positions. See if I can catch anything. Got into this a little late, to be honest. Your short shift. Yeah, shift. What are you targeting? What's the price point you're targeting? Got about 30 seconds on this 1 minute candle. I jumped this flag break too late. Too late. Actually, I want to change this to white. How's everyone else doing today, though? I mean, did we manage to make a little cash, or you know, we upside down? Are we tilting? What's the deal here? What's the deal? Yeah. That's right. That's right, Rich. Get it rocking a little bit. Yeah, I don't really like that. A little bit of a reversal candlestick here on this 1 minute time frame. 30 seconds before the next one opens up. Nice, Uno, nice. Three micros, sold one. Next is 985. 985. What do you got? Dump, rebalance, daily, fair value gap with that big target. Yeah. Looks like it's reversing a little bit here. Short term wise. I do have supply that sits all the way up at 989 and 996. If this does bounce, that would be the resistance zone. Let's zoom this in a little bit more so we could see it. Ooh, that's a big pump. Looking at 977 would need to stay below. 980 would need to stay below. What's up, Hannah Banana? I gotta get out of that fucking trade. So looking to see this pop here into 988. So realistically, what do I gotta do here? That trend line was broken. Yeah. So far, we're still kind of putting in lower highs, but again, going into lunchtime, we could see a little bit of a bounce if this sets in a higher low. Yeah, I don't really like that. So it looks like we also swept yesterday's lows by a tad, right? Swept yesterday's lows. Looking at this 5-minute time frame. $21,938. Right around there is the low of day. 940 low of day. 3 minutes before coming into lunch. So I'm also looking at this 20 SMA that has been acting as resistance literally since the open. I mean, we wicked above it about 15-20 minutes ago a couple of times, but we failed to really get over it. 5-minute time frame, that is. So the mic is low. I cannot figure out the volume on this. Let me see. Is this a little bit better? Can you guys hear me a little bit better now? Oh. Maybe it's just me. You know, maybe it's just me. I try to turn it up a little bit. I mean, this would be maxing out, but again, if I get a little animated and start talking loud, it might cut out, but we'll see. One minute fair value gap test holding up bearish. All right. So let's see here. Sounds good. Thanks, buddy.
Make self-care a little more delightful with Ollie. your essential vitamins and minerals with Women's Multi Gummy. Keep your mood upbeat with vitamin D in Hello.
Yeah, like button does look lonely. You guys got to smash the likes. I mean, again, every time I've ever done these live streams on YouTube, people say, hey, you got a live stream, you got a live stream. You know, I'm not really a big streamer, but again, if we want to see those live streams, we definitely need to smash the like button. I mean, I don't know how many people will really view this, again, because I'm not a streamer, so it doesn't really hit people's feeds that much. But I mean, if we could do, let's see, you know, first like real stream here, if we can do, I don't know, 50 likes, I'll do it again next week. And then next week we'll work for 100. We'll work for 100. Guys, we're still building this bear flag here, right? So we're kind of chopping into the 20 SMA. Not a lot of pressure yet to the upside to tell me that we're going to continue to bounce. Again, you know, if we start really taking out this flat top here, this previous swing high over 22,032, maybe we go all the way to 22,100. But again, you know, we've got to close over. We've got to really close over 22,030s for that to kind of play out. Other than that, I mean, what, the Nasdaq's down 150 points. You know, we're not down a 1% yet, so you know, market could still sell a little bit. But lunch hour candle is starting here, so we could see some choppiness, right? We could see some choppiness. We could see a little bit of a dead cat bounce, and then maybe coming out in the next hour. You know, if we're going to see continuation, we'll definitely have to wait at least an hour. But I mean, there should be something good enough for us to catch here. You know, we should be able to catch at least one, maybe two trades during this lunch hour. I will put on the 1 minute time frame because maybe it's going to give me a little bit of a better insight here. Not really a range that I see a whole lot of action happening, just due to the fact that we do have resistance right around 996. We've got support here in the 70s. We've also got a little bit more support in the 60s. Unless you're kind of already in a trade, I don't really see, you know, what you could potentially be playing. I mean, there is a 1 minute 20 play here, but you would be in the middle of a range that I would not like to be sitting in. And we are putting in lower highs. I'm going to look at a 1 hour chart on the other side of my screen here. Yeah, Tom, you don't really want to overtrade too much on a Friday. You know, if you're not really feeling it, not really seeing it, there's no real sense into kind of push it, you know. Maybe give yourself one opportunity if you really see something that you love. If not, you know, just enjoy the weekend. It depends. It depends on what size account you're trading. It also depends on what your risk tolerance is. You know, if you're newer to trading, I would definitely always recommend to start off with micros. If you've been around for a little bit and you're comfortable, maybe one mini. The only reason why I like to scalp one mini at times, depending on if it's, you know, especially evaluations, I like to do at least one mini because, you know, even if you take a so-so trade and it kind of works out just a little bit in your favor and you get 4, 5, 6 points, you can rack up like 80 bucks, 120 bucks. Yeah, no, I didn't like the 1 minute 20 just because we were trapped in a range, so I didn't like this resistance here. You notice how we kind of hit this 50 SMA and then we kind of backpedaled. I just don't like that. It wasn't enough room for me. Yeah, 50K account. I mean, I would start, you know, until you get comfortable. Start with like 5 micros, and if you can see yourself building and stacking, you know, some green days and a couple green weeks, then maybe go into one mini contract when you have a little bit more cushion. If you're on a 150K, I would definitely say to start with one mini contract. You know, but you don't want to do nothing too crazy where you're taking, you know, $2,000 losses on the day. Try to keep it under control. In the beginning, it's all about trying to stack a balance, you know? Like, you want to build up a little bit of a cushion. So however long that takes you to where you feel comfortable with that cushion, I would just recommend that. You know? You don't really need to, you know, try to make $5,000 your first week. Just let it take some time. We do have a flag pattern here, but I do have support at 980. 963, 961 is previous 1 hour low. So that's way down here. I didn't take them. I didn't take them because, you know, look at how I'm trapped, right? So that's one thing that, you know, a lot of people, they get confused when they're learning strategies. It's like, okay, well, the strategy's telling me to take a trade. I got to take the trade. But it's like, you have to use other areas of confluence as well. You know, if you don't like the trade, don't take it. If you don't feel like there's enough room for you to make, you know, whatever your take profit is, don't take the trade. You know, I definitely do not take every single setup that presents itself. I try to do my best to cherry pick what I feel is like the best looking one based on the supply and demand. And that's what I try to do. Again, am I perfect? Am I right all the time? Absolutely not. This double bottom to me is just screaming like dead cat bounce, but we'll have to see here. We did break the flag pattern here. It is also a 1 minute 20 play. You do have 30 seconds left on this 1 minute candle. You have potential to 61, which is previous hour low. $15 seconds here before this next candle opens up. 1 hour candle is looking a little bit weak. Like you're getting a inverse hammer candle. To see if this wants to confirm here. going right into this support here at 962. First one of the day. 16-1 now. This is an impossible game. What do you mean 16-1? You lost 16 trades? Is that what you're trying to tell me? That 1 minute 20 play worked out as well, guys. Did confirm and go. We are breaking that trend line now, and we are confirming the previous 1 hour lows. I got the bottom of the range sitting here at 934. $934, about 20 points down if it wants to continue to push. I want to see if it wants to reclaim that trend line that I had drawn out from earlier this morning. I'd like to at least see some type of back test here. Looks like it's just gonna go. $938 is support, guys. $938 is support. That's the low of day. We're going to see if this candle wants to kind of go ahead and go through low of day here. But again, I'd be very cautious. If you are in a short, I would have taken profits already. Actually, I mean, I don't know if who's actually like paying attention to my screen. I took 2 shorts here. One on the 1 minute 20 SMA play. One on this bigger trend line breakdown. Recover a little bit of earlier losses that I had there. Not much, you know, just 230 bucks. A little bit of a reversal candlestick here on this. Reversal candlestick here on this 1 minute time frame. Nice shift. Good job. If we do sweep this low, 938, I would look for a little bit of a test there. We're testing that supply right here at 962. If we close back over 962, it's just going to put you right back up into the middle of this range. I could take this one off. I want to see if we can reclaim this trend line here. It would be better, like in a perfect world for me, I would like to sweep this candle right here. I'd like to sweep 944s, get down into 30s, and then reverse. That would be more of a better looking dead cat bounce for me during this lunch hour versus it going from here, right? Because from here it's like in the middle of the range, and you know, it still has an opportunity to come back down and wick test this. It could get chopped around here. I'd like to see one more sweep. I'm gonna try to be a little bit more patient here and try to see what it does. Again, you know, sometimes you're more patient and then the idea that you wanted to see kind of just passes you by. Other times, you know, it was a great idea to kind of sit and be patient. You know, definitely always better to be patient than not, but sometimes, you know, that gut instinct is right. So like my gut instinct tells me if we sweep 938s and we get down below, I'll have a better bounce opportunity. But there's a little inkling here that tells me, you know, if this pushes up higher and it reclaims this trend line, it probably shoots up 10-15 points, and I probably could have scalped it. But because I'm kind of looking for this sweep first before the bounce, it's probably going to do the opposite, right? It's probably just going to bounce from here and push back into 60s and 70s, and I would have made money on it. So whatever, I'll just stick to my initial analysis here, and I'll just see if we do test and we break the 30s. That'd be better for me. Also, if anyone is interested in like in break and retest, you know, like this was a break of this trend line. It was a break, retest of the trend line, and you could have got short off the rejection. So anywhere in here in like the 961, 962, even 959, if you're a little bit late, you could have scalped that. Again, very aggressive scalpers, but you could have scalped that from like 959, 60 down to like 950, which is 10 points, and it's still pushing down. If you are short and you have been short, like meaning you're holding, guys, I wouldn't want to be too much, you know, convicted in the short. Once we get down closer to 940, 938, maybe clean up some profits, right? It's never a bad thing to clean up some profits in this zone here. Even though the 1 hour chart does look bearish, you always want to be selling into demand. You want to be selling into demand. You don't want to be thinking, hey, you know, we're going down 100 more points from here. We can, but I'm always on the side of the fence where I'd rather be a little bit more safe than sorry. So still pushing down. I'd like to see that sweep. Tom, you got to go check the mail more often, buddy. Got to go check the mail more often. That way, ooh, there's the sweep of those 938s, guys. If you were short, I'd be selling into that. I'd be selling into that dump there. If you were short, I'd be selling into that dump. That's kind of what you want to do. You got 30 seconds left here on this 1 minute candle. It kind of sounds like AJ, when AJ, you know, is super excited when I go get coffee. Every time I go get coffee in the morning, the fucking market will just, you know, absolutely scream 100 points, right? As soon as I get off the screens. Did anyone sell into those 30s? See what kind of a little battle we have here at the 38s. See how much more it wants to actually go down. Like this would be right around the time where I might be looking for that reversal. Nice, Simon, nice. Might be looking for that reversal, but again, here's the tough part, right? And this is only, like, I don't do this often, but going against the trend is what I don't try to do often, other than lunchtime. Like during lunchtime, I will be a little bit more inclined to try to go against the grain, meaning going against the bigger trend here, just due to the fact that there's that algo shift where there's a little bit of you know, choppiness, opposite direction moves to kind of shake out some positions, right? And if we're going to continue to be weak, then, you know, we'll definitely confirm the lows after lunch. But let's see, a little bit of an indecision candle here on this previous 1 minute candle print. What do we got? We got some gains here. Drax up, you know, calling it a day. Who else had? Burks had a really nice day on his 150k evals. Jeremy had a nice day, 395, 310. Who else had a good day here? Felix had a 177 one and done trade today early this morning. He had a 30-minute work day. That was beautiful. If you look back at it now, this looked like a beautiful 1 minute 20 play. It was a rather large 1 minute candle, you know, 19 points. I guess we could have cut that stop loss down by telling ourselves any close over the 20 SMA, just get out of it and then essentially hold it. It could have been a 20+ point winner. Wicking lows here again still. Is there anyone talking or anything right now? This is a pretty aggressive dump in continuation with today's pattern for lunchtime. Sweep all the way to 912s. Shift, are you still holding that short? Buddy, you still holding that short? An amazing play there, if you are. Or did you kill all the runners already? God damn. That was the one there. That was the one. Jeez Louise. Jeez Louise. You can't chase it now, guys. For anyone who's like, oh man, we're dumping. You can't chase it now. You had opportunities out the wazoo to get short, right? You had a 1-minute 20 play. You had a bigger trend line break here at 9:10, so 10 minutes ago. You had the low of day breakdown. There's been 3 opportunities to go short. You don't want to chase this now. This is where guys and girls, you know, they get all flustered. They're like, oh my gosh, I should have taken it short. I knew it was going short. And then they fire short and it bounces 15 points and you get wrecked, right? So stay patient. Stay patient. We're getting a nice washout here. Just stay patient. Stay patient. This candle, I want to see if it bounces. 15 seconds here. I want to see if this candle, I'm gonna try to jump this. If I put a stop loss down here, it's about a 12-point stop loss. I'm up 5 points, 4 points. Let me see how much this bounces. This is a quick action scalp here, guys. We're up $370, $380. See a little bit more of a push. $400, 400. I'm just gonna take that. I'm gonna take that. Let's go. That's a quick price action scalp there, guys. I was just that basically all feel, right? Like you can't really teach that. You've seen the low of day flush. You've seen it, you know, continue 1 candle, 2 candles, 3 candles, 4 candles. And then you've set up that wick, right? Like it was realistically this wick, this little wick here, sweep the low, started a wick, went green. That's the first green action that we've seen. Fire away the trade, drag a stop loss just below that low of day, and then see if you can get a little bit of a dead cat bounce, right? Again, we took 380 on that trade. We took it, what's the entry price on that? From 21,900 was the entry to 21,909. So 9.5 points, 10 points, guys. Perfect. This can continue to bounce another 20 points. I don't really give a shit, because that first trade of the day since I opened up this stream, I took the first trade. I took a freaking nasty loss, $300 loss, you know, which is not much. What did I lose? From 963 to 979, I don't know, 15 points, which is about my max paying for a 1 mini contract. And then we just popped a couple of shorts along the way here. So we popped one short here off the 20 play. We popped another short here off of the trend line break for $130, $100, and then we took a $380 move. So I might be done here with this account, to be honest. Again, this is a funded account, so let me give you guys a little like how I kind of manage things. Again, I'm not like these goons and these absolute freaking monster players here who are looking for $2,000, $3,000, $4,000, $5,000 days, right? Look at the bounce though. That was I fucking bottom ticked that too. This is the thing here is, guys, you'll have resistance at 937. Okay, you'll have resistance at 937. You know, I'm not really one of those people who's looking to stack up $1,000 days, you know, especially on a funded account. Like what I like to do, like honestly, what I like to do is I like to just, you know, $200, $300 and then call it. And I like to just log those days in. You know, like just let those days stack up. You know, if I get payout in 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 4 weeks, I don't really give a shit. Let's just keep the payouts coming. You got to play the game, guys. We're trading prop firms. You know, we're trading funny money, and we're just trying to, you know, log in enough green days so we can get a payout. We're not really trying to be a hero, you know. Not trying to be a hero. It's all a big game that you're trying to play here. And what the game is not even really like a game of like how well do you trade. The game is like how well do you manage your emotions and your wins and like your green. right? Like that's really what the game is. Like, how well can you manage stopping yourself out on a small red day, and how well can you stop yourself out on a small green day, and how many days can you do that consistently, right? The more days you can do that consistently, the closer you become to taking payouts, and the closer you become to passing evaluations. Shifting gear, closed her out, no need to be greedy, room to 860, got a dead cat at some point. Took $312 on 3 micros. You cannot complain on that, right? That's a beautiful day. That's a beautiful day, Shift. Trading micros. It's a beautiful day. It annoys me to know no end how hard it can be for me to make a measly $200 or so consistently. What, Tom G, what's the size that you're playing? Guys, we might be bouncing into this resistance here at 938, which was the low of day. I believe that was the low of day, right? Anyways, it would also be my 20 SMA declining resistance here. This was a hell of a dead cat bounce. Who's the idiot who sold here, right? Who's the idiot that sold for 10 points? Me. Missed out on 20 points. That's okay though. That's okay. It's not okay, but it is okay. I use the 20. The 20 is, I base a lot of my trades off the 20 SMA. I also use a 50 and 200, not all the time. Like the red line and the yellow line, they're not always on my chart. But today they are for some reason. So the 50 and the 200 I like to use as confluence as well. Looking to see what we do here at this resistance at 934. Is this just a dead cat bounce into supply to kind of put in a lower high? Or is it gonna actually stretch and touch 936? That's the question, right? That's the golden question. Getting awfully close to this 20 SMA. There's the tag. There's the tag. So that was a good dead cat bounce there. In a sense where that dead cat bounce actually played out and it ran to the supply, right? Sometimes you see dead cat bounces that kind of stop midway and then they just fall back. This one actually bounced and it did get rejected, or it at least tested that supply. And with that, I mean, on this funded, we're up 364, right? We did take one loser today. We're up 364. This is a freshie too. So I'm trying, still in the beginning stages of building balance on it. Again, every time, right? I have 4 funded accounts with Top Step. every time that fifth one, every time I get the fifth funded account, I get it to payout. And because I always take payouts too early, like on a fresh account, the balance, you know, that I have left over is always low after a payout. And the last time I took a payout on that fifth account, it always gets blown. So this is a brand new fifth XFA here. So I kind of want to take my time a little bit more and build up the balance. I might just walk away, guys. I might just walk away with the 360 on the day. So if I look at it, we took a $300 loser, 130 winner, 100 winner, 380 winner, $20 winner, and an $80 winner. These last two little scalps here, we're playing the rejection short off that 20 SMA. That was a very aggressive move, but just a quick price action scalp there. Yeah, I mean, again, I tell people all the time, if you can make any profit, right? Like, I don't care if someone like went out there and they made 50 bucks a day, right? Just do that. You know, just do that, right? Like, if you can do $50 a day consistently for 10 days, right? You're building up a buffer, you're building up a cushion, you're getting comfortable, you're playing your setups. You know, just keep stacking. There's no rush. Like, it's the only thing in this industry that irks the shit out of me, right? The only thing that irks the crap out of me is that the average retail trader continues to trade when they're green. You know, they continue to push the envelope. Again, guys, it's a probabilities-based business, right? It's a probabilities-based business. So the more trades you take, you're getting closer to a losing trade, right? And again, if your balance is not that big and you do take a bigger loss, you are definitely running the risk of giving up a lot of stuff. And when I mean stuff, I mean profits. And that just emotionally puts you on tilt. So, you know, you don't want to get too carried away. And again, how long have I even been on this stream? I traded really aggressive today since I just came on the stream because I wanted to at least provide a little bit of action here and at least show me taking some trades. But what the hell? I mean, I don't know how long I've been on here. I don't even know where to find it at. How long have I been on here? I don't know. Oh, 43 minutes. So 43 minutes, and I mean, I hammered 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 scalps. So again, 3 of those scalps were very legitimate. It was a 20 SMA play that I teach, you know, on YouTube. It was a trend line break that I also, you know, trade a lot, and the guys in Evolution Traders know I'm playing these flags. Another one was I think it was a continuation through this low of day for a quick action there. And then the other one was, you know, trying to bottom tick this dead cat bounce. Uno, who's the guy you follow in Discord? Yeah, had a feeling you were going to say that. Had a feeling. Yeah, you know, do I really want to break my rules here and continue to trade? No. But I will say this. This is where I do give the guys who stream on YouTube. Now again, whether they're, you know, a lot of times playing funded accounts or evaluations, I don't really know. Which to me doesn't matter, right? I always see there's a big old conflict, like, oh, people are, you know, they don't show trades, they show trades, they're trading at demo, they're trading funded, they're trading personal. Like, guys, at the end of the day, if you're here to learn, if you're here to learn on anyone's channel and you're watching anyone, first things first, nobody is a financial advisor. You shouldn't be like trying to tail someone. What you should do is on any stream, right? It doesn't matter who the trader is try to sit there for a few days, sit there for a few trades, and try to learn what are they looking at and what's the thought process behind that trade. Okay. You're not going to ever copy trade anyone. And again, I think YouTube also, there's a delay anyways. Like I don't know. There might be like a 5-second delay, a 10-second delay. So you're never really, especially if you're following a scalper, they're probably going to be getting out of the trade by the time you're getting in the trade. But you should never really try to follow someone, which I think everyone 15 to 20 seconds see. So that's brutal. That's brutal because, to be honest, like a lot of my trades are sub 1 minute and they're sub 30 and they might be 30 seconds, right? If I really got momentum behind me. So realistically, even by the time you're hearing that someone's in a trade, or it's even if they are showing and it's popping on the screen, you're going to be so late to that where you might be clicking enter when they're clicking exit. So I would definitely recommend to just kind of learn the thought process on what the hell that they're actually looking at. And again, too, treat it as you know, background noise. You know, it like if you're trading by yourself and you just throw on the headphones or put it on the speaker low, you know, so it feels like you're kind of trading in an environment, trading in a, you know, because trading gets boring by yourself. And see if you can pick up little tidbits along the way to kind of work it inside of your so you can work it inside of your you know, system, right? And that's what I would definitely recommend. I'm gonna actually take this trend line off because it's driving me nuts. I got OCD like that. I'm gonna move this down also as well to low of day. There, that looks cleaner to me. We are coming down into a little bit of a double bottom here. So, you know, so at the end of the day, right? At the end of the day, you got to make sure that you're taking something away, right? Why is this person taking the trade? What are they thinking about? Because again, we're all different. You know, what you might be looking for 20 points, I might be looking for 5. Someone might be looking for 1-to-1, someone might be negative risk to reward. Someone might feel comfortable in this trade, someone might not, right? At the end of the day, you've got to feel comfortable. Here's a double bottom test. You've got to feel comfortable in your own skin when you're clicking the mouse, and definitely try to learn and see what the differences are. Yeah, for sure, Tom. We'll figure it out here. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out for sure. What's up, Dave? What's up, Dave? My guy. How'd you do today, Dave? We flushed that low of day again. This is a beautiful. That was a beautiful low of day break back test, right? Like a break, retest, and then continuation. That was beautiful. Dave, you do okay today? For whatever reason, the market just couldn't hold a bid today, huh? Nice. I mean, that's always a damn good day. That was like yesterday. I was done within the first 30 minutes. That feels nice, right? When you find setups and you can just say, hey, you know what? I'm good, right? Like I don't need to trade anymore. That's why I was so disappointed with the bronze member yesterday. That, you know, they took like 20 trades in the first 30 minutes or 10 minutes of the day, or I don't know what it was. And then you want to know what they told me? And again, this is no shade to them, but this is a learning experience, right? You know what they told me? They said, I've been trading pre-market for 3 or 4 hours, and I've got 5 more hours left to go. And I said, I mean, I almost lost my shit. I'm like, what do you mean you got 5 hours to go, right? What does that mean? So you've been trading for 4, you got 5, like they're pressing the issue of like, they have to be here the entire session. They have to continue to click the mouse. Like what the hell's going on here? And mind you, they were down like $500-600. They battled back, which I never recommend doing. They battled back to be up $300. But okay, stacked blue. That's exactly what they told me. And I don't know if this is you or not, but that's exactly what they told me. They got to get more screen time in. But here's the kicker. Here's the kicker. Are you getting quality screen time? Because if you're losing trades and you're just taking trades to make it back and you want to see more screen time, guess what? You're almost doing yourself a disservice. You're almost doing yourself a disservice because you might be trading outside your window. Like, depending on how long you want to do this, we could have a dead cat bounce here. Depending on how long you want to do this, you're not going to trade 10 hours a day from pre-market to market close every single day. So you're not even getting quality screen time inside your trade window. So like, let's say your trade window is between New York open into lunch, or let's say it's after the first 30 minutes into after lunch. And that's it, that 2-hour window, the 3-hour window. But yet you're taking trades in the pre-market, which the volatility is different, the range is different. You're taking trades during lunch, which the range is different during lunch. You're taking trades off the first 30 minutes, which the ranges are huge. It's not even quality screen time. It's so sporadic. It's not even consistent. Like, if you want quality screen time, dedicate 2 hours that you are going to be comfortable trading on a day in and day out basis, and show up every day and trade those 2 hours. Trade your setups during those 2 hours. So you get comfortable with the way that the price action moves during those 2 hours. Right? So just staying there trading all day because you think you're getting good chart time is completely irrelevant, because all those different times of days, the market is going to move differently. You know, so you're really not doing yourself any service, because sometimes you're seeing trades that are getting chopped up. Sometimes you're seeing trades that the follow through seems to be there a lot more, you know. If you don't have a trade window, you're dead. You're dead, because you're showing up to a game every day that's going to be different at all hours of the day. Like, there's a lot of people who play a 10 a.m. reversal or continuation. So it's around 10 a.m. They're looking for continuation, or they're looking for that reversal, right? So in that particular scenario, they're always going to see the same thing aligning with their strategy. Now, I'm not saying to not and never sit at the charts for longer than an hour or two. If you want to get quality screen time, when the market is closed, go back and back test or market replay that window that you're going to trade every day and spend hours on it. I used to spend 3, 4, 5 hours back testing specific timeframes, back testing what stocks were doing once they took out pre-market high, what stocks were doing once they took out the previous day high or low, what they were doing in the first hour, what they did after lunch, right? Like, for me, I trade options. I never will trade options after lunch. And normally I'm throwing on my trades at the 10 a.m. hour, you know, and that's it. Either I catch it or I don't, right? Either I catch it or I don't. I'm not saying, you know, oh, well, I might just stick around here because we might get something good. And we also might have a little bit of a flag here if this market wants to continue lower. We'll have to see. Yeah, and basically what it boils down to is just stop doing stupid shit, right? Stop over trading. Again, you guys already know what your problem is. First trade of the day is a loser. You don't like it, you overtrade. You're green after an hour or two. You think you're going to make more. You give some away, you overtrade. Fear of missing out because you're looking at everyone else make all this cash and you want to do the same thing, you overtrade. Greedy, you know, overtrading. Not only overtrading, and it's overtrading and over leveraged. So you're trading way too much size. You're trading way too much size, and you're just taking way too many trades, and you're not comfortable stopping out. Like, I challenge you, if you make $100, can you just do that for 30 days? Like, log 30 days of $100. If you really want to practice something, you know, like, force yourself to walk away. and actually force yourself to go back and backtest that chart at the end of the day and see, oh man, if I would have stayed trading, I would have made a bunch of money, or I would have lost a bunch of money. Get comfortable with the uncomfortable, because so many people are so scared that they're gonna miss something. Like, guys, I don't know about you, but who told you that the world is ending tomorrow? Like, that the price action's not going to move on Monday, right? Because the last I checked, I've been trading for 13 years. It seems like every day I show up to the market, the mother effer is still moving, right? We're still trading. So, you know, we got this previous low of day that we swept, and we got this flag pattern here. I don't know if it's going to continue to tread downwards, but if I just came on looking for a trade, what would I take? Well, I'd be looking for one of two things: for the market to go up or down. So I'd be looking for dead cat bounce, and I'd need to get over 20 SMA and confirm that, or I'd be looking for this continuation right here to the downside. Breaking that trend line here. I didn't take it. I froze. I froze. There's 5 seconds left of this candle. I froze. I froze. I froze. I didn't take it. Ah, damn it. I didn't take it. Nice. Hey, nice. Again, ATR's 13, 3 points, 4 points, 5 points. If you can just get into these trades, these little baby trades, and then scrape off some cash. I froze. I looked at the trade. I didn't take it. I was thinking, I'm like, oh man, I'm up 360 today. Do I really want it? I froze. Anyways, speak the truth. I used to try to make as much money as possible every day. So far this week, locked up between $200 and $300. And before lunch, a lot less stress. I will tell you this. Stress plays such a huge part in this game. And it could be stress of, I need to make money, right? I've got to make money. Stress can be like, you know, you lose a bunch of trades and now you're tilted. That's stress. Stress can be like, I feel like my strategy's not working as much anymore. That's stress. Stress is like the #1 killer of so many what could be good traders. And Trump is back, right? Dave, and Trump is back. Again, I told all you guys in Evolution, man, get ready for Trump markets. If you have not traded Trump markets, get ready, because Trump is going to provide you with a ton of opportunity. A ton of opportunity. And it could be good opportunity, and it's going to be bad opportunity too, because you're going to be in a perfect, what seems like setup. We're getting a dead cat bounce here. It could be like a perfect setup that just, next thing you know, he says something and the market sells off 30 points in 1 minute. So be careful, and it's going to make you think twice about trying to hold that runner for 100 points, right? Some of you guys get into these trades and you think that your shit doesn't stink, and you're like, oh man, I know what I'm doing here. This trade's working for me. And next thing you know, you give all your profits back and your break even. Just, I say like this, I want to be invited to the party. I just don't want to make a grand entrance. Just let me come into the party sliding through the back door. Like, that's how I feel, right? So if I can make a little money here and no one really knows that I'm here, and I just, you know, take a couple trades and I kind of walk away very nice and quiet, I'll do that. You know, I'm not looking to make some grand entrance here and try to pop a trade for, you know, $5,000. Because I know it's not consistent. It's not realistic, especially with, for fundeds, I trade 50K accounts. So like the reality is we don't have that much drawdown, and we're actually pushing it by playing mini contracts anyways. So, you know, I'm just trying to like protect my ass. Again, I don't know about you guys, but at the end of the day, like I got bills to pay. Like I got bills to pay. Right? Like I can't afford to be an idiot here and just spend, you know, years trying to figure this out. I learned that a long time ago, many years ago. What do I need to do to make money? Okay, great. I'll just do that. And I don't really care, right? Like last month was a pretty decent month. Was it a big month? No, on funded accounts, I think I took out about 8,000, right? Is it a big month? Not really. you know, it's not life-changing money, but you know, I have other sources of income as well. I trade options, I swing trade stocks. You know, I've got some crypto investments going here, and I've got another side business that has nothing to do with trading at all. So it's all about just kind of stacking up multiple sources of income, and especially if you have a 9-to-5 job, you shouldn't feel that much stress and panic anyways, guys. Like, you have income coming in, great. That should allow you to just free up a lot of your time. We are breaking this flag here. Look at that. That's going to be a good one. Because if it does take out the low of day, it's going to go. Might give you, you know, 2-3 points. Previous candle was 14 points. But the thing is, it's still a little bit of a big range for me. It's still a little bit of a big range for me. I'm going to see if I can pop this. 5 points, 5 points, 6 points, 8 points, 8 points. I'm going to take that. I'm done now. That was a $180 trade in the blink of an eye. It was a blink of an eye. I basically just got short here after we confirmed the candle that broke that flag. Anyone take that? Did anyone take that? Nice. Guys, make sure you're smashing the like button. If you're here, you're watching, you're listening, smash the like button. Smash the like button. That was a beautiful flag. That was a beautiful flag there. And there's still continuation for more. And again, for those of you guys who don't know me, or maybe this is the first time you guys are watching me or whatever, you know, I'm never gonna catch the whole move. It's not my style. I'm just looking to identify the start of the move, and I want to trim a little piece off of it. That's it. Because the way that I trade, I'm more confident that I can skin a little piece of the start of moves more so than I can catch those bigger runners. Now, could I do things where I get into this? Could be a beautiful reversal coming out of lunch here, and my eyes are really going to focus on this. But I don't want to trade a mini. I'm going to trade a micro. I'm going to trade a micro as a trade idea. Something about that last candle. Something about that last candle. I'm going to do something here. I'm going to risk about 16, 17 points on this, which is what, 30 bucks on a micro. $17. I might be early to the party, but I have a feeling we could be looking at a dead cat bounce coming out of lunch. Unless it stops me out. If it stops me out, that's it. I'm out of here. I'm done. We got a lot of pressure, though, to the downside. Jeez. That last candle did look good. Is it going to sweep one more time? Let's see here. $300 on the day. Yeah, that's a great number to stop out at for sure. It's a great number to stop out at. Don't get too crazy. Don't get too crazy. Here's another one. Here's another indecision candle. I want to see this start to pop. Again, if this trade loses, I'm not taking any more trades. I'm not going to be an idiot. But I did like this one here. This 951 candle, I like the way that that thing printed. I like the way that that printed, and I like how we did not put in a new low. We're up 4 points on this. If I was trading this with any size, I probably would have taken the 4. Resistance at 881. Resistance at 881. Maybe not. It's just another flag. Market is weak. It's just weak. It's just completely weak. As much as I love this candle, look at the next one. That was nasty. Jeez. It's going to probably break this flag. I don't know if you guys are super aggressive, but if it does break this flag, you could probably target the low of day, to be honest. Depends on how aggressive you are. We have resistance sitting here at 879, 880. That's what I'm looking at here, but this looks like a dead cat bounce for a continuation down. We'll see. I thought I was going to outsmart the market there. That's why, okay, let me make another point too. So I don't even know what my balance is. What are we up here? 70, 172, 300. So we're up about $400. I'm not going to sit here and continue to trade a mini contract on a trade idea and have the risk of losing that trade. I'll go all the way down to a micro and just put on a little bit of a trade idea. Yeah, that flag pattern broke. This is going to stop me out. Damn. I swore that looked like a beautiful candle. But anyways, we'll just let it play out here and see what it wants to do. So like that's how I protect myself. I start protecting myself with the position size that I'm trading. I got stopped out. But that was a beautiful flag. That was a beautiful flag. That was a beautiful flag. I tried to jump it. I thought it was smart. That was a beautiful flag pattern to the short side, which I probably should have just waited on. Whatever. Whatever. What am I up here? Oh, we're up 500, guys. We're up 505. Oh, we're up 500. That last loss was only $35. We are up 500 still. So this is a beautiful day here. This is a beautiful day. Oh man. So let's see here. What's up with the market? Why the hell are we selling off this crazy? I've been calling it for weeks now, though. The damn internals of the market are super weak, guys. It's like super, like the market internals from a macro view is just, it's absolutely weak. You know, it doesn't take much for these guys to sell it off. You know, it's like one day you get like a wash off the open. I'm gonna put this trade idea on again. One day you get a wash off the open, the next day it's like you sell it all back off. Next day you get a big pop off the open, and then the rest of the day just kind of sells back to where we started. And we've been in this big range. I like this candle. I'm gonna try this again. I'm waiting for it to confirm. I'm gonna try that again. What is this? Giving myself another 16-point stop. Again, I'm going way against the trend here, right? Like what you should not, they preach not to do. But I'm an idiot. And again, I'm not just guessing. Like these are my strategies. You wash out a low of day and you put in a doji or a hammer candle, and then I use the low of day as a stop for a very tight risk, right? And then I'll see if it wants to dead cat on me. But we're just having no follow through whatsoever here. Again, here's also something that I do too. If I lose 2 trades in a row, I stop. So it doesn't really matter where I'm at. If I'm green, if I'm red, if one account, I have multiple funded accounts. If one account loses 2 trades back to back, like even though the last trade was only a $35 loss, you guys can see it on the left-hand side of the screen. The last trade was only a $35 loss. It doesn't matter. Like if I lose another $35, it's 2 trades, 2 ideas that failed. I'm out. Because it's just like, at that point, it's like I'm not seeing the market clear. And then I'm trying things that are not working. Guys, for everyone else, you might be better off fading me on this dead cat bounce through this flag, okay? That might be the better play, because if you're going with the trend, you might want to take the flag breakdown short. Okay, so just keep that in mind. It's getting ready here. It's getting ready to form. Okay. Again, not financial advice. Just throwing out ideas. Comes that flag, guys. Here comes that flag. There it goes. Starting to break. Whew, it's a $34 loss there. Whew, the market just is. And don't tell me this is the one that's gonna go. Guys, we got any support? Maybe I should pull up the 1 hour chart. We got any support on a bigger time frame coming up here? This chart is god awful. Look at this thing. Yeesh. Even the breakdown today, this was a great idea. The breakdown of yesterday's lows would have been a good trade. Wow. That's brutal. There's just no love for buyers right now. Oh, what a dump. What a dump. Good. That was a beautiful flag. That was a beautiful flag. Like I said, guys, again, I was looking for the dead cat bounce, but again, you know, big asterisk next to that, we were setting up a flag. The better move was probably just continue to go just continue to go with that, right? Continue to go with the trend. Again, the only reason why I wasn't trading the short side, because I was only trading 1 micro. So for me, there was a better opportunity. You know, what am I going to do? Scalp 1 micro for 5 points? It's not going to pay me anything. I was looking for the reversal, maybe 20, 30, 40, 50 points to the upside if that happened. But just the momentum here is just absolutely insane. That momentum is insane. So right now we're still up 470.92 on the day. I have room for 1 more trade, I think. I've got room for 1 more trade. 470.92. I think we can do 1 more. Again, I'm trying to manage everything against my P&L. What a fucking joke. The downtrend move started at 1010, 970. Yeah, I know. I think I was on the stream when that first 20 SMA. Look at the 20 SMA, guys, right here. Look at that, right here at 9:08 Pacific Standard Time. There was a 20 SMA short. It just dumped from 972 all the way down to 822. Crazy, right? Crazy. Let's see here. Oh shit, that was on a mini contract. Damn it. Another flag here, guys. Another flag. I gotta zoom this in so I can see better. Move this to the side. So I want to really watch this price action. Continuation. We're down 315 points here. We're coming out of lunch as well. Another flag. Just keep an eye. This song is horrible. Watch this flag, guys. There's a breakthrough. If you want to see a flag pattern breakdown, you're going to have to get below 820. If you want to see continuation, you need to lose 820. There was that flag again. Too easy, right? Just keep playing the downwards action. Just keep playing that downwards action when you get those flags. Since the momentum wants to go, just keep playing that, you know? This is NQ, NASDAQ 100. This is NASDAQ 100. What are we down? 325, 1.5% on the day. We're watching a 1 minute time frame here. Last flag was pretty good. I'm watching this low to see if this low gets taken out. Later on, Tom. Market is cooking to the short side right now. Market is cooking to the short side. I want to see where this stops at. If I look at a 1 hour chart, you might have a little bit of, you might have continuation all the way down here, to be honest. 750. $750. What an absolute dump. Still cooking short, guys. 750 is the next resistance or next support. Is there anyone talking or anything? No, nothing, huh? Just Friday dump, huh? I'm going to play a little eval here. I'm going to play a little eval. I don't really want to trade the fundeds anymore. I'm going to play an eval here. See if I can catch a little bit of a bounce here now that we're kind of trying to take out this previous 5-minute candle high. We're going to play this and see if it wants to go. We're up 900 here on this eval. Again, I play my evaluations very aggressive. In Top Step, you can only make $1,500 a day. There's 1,200. There's 1,100. There's 1,200, 1,250, 1,300. I want to get as close to 15 as possible. 1,200, 1,200. No shit. Maybe I'm being too greedy here, trying to get it as close to 1,200 as possible. There's 1,300. I'm out. I'm done. That was look at that. What a perfect $1,500 even, right? Perfect $1,500 even. That was nice. That was nice. And we're back right here into this resistance. That was a good reversal. I think that's it, right? That's it for me. That's it for me, right? Like, what else am I gonna do here? We're up about $400 on one account. We're up about $400 on the other account, and then we hit an eval here for a backup, $1,500. Like, that's it. And we had some. I mean, I think this was pretty good, you know, to see for, like, I guess, practice. There was some really good just continuations, just kind of stay with that short on these flags, right? I mean, look at that, right? All of these. Whoops. All of these. You know? Look, I mean, look at that. Look at that. You could have just kept taking momentum, right? Even if you were taking like 4 or 5 points a pop, you know, $80, $100 here, $80, $100 here, $80, $100 here, $80, $100 here. That's like $300, $400, $500 you could have made on that. Again, guys, if you do like this stream, you want me to do this more often here on YouTube, make sure you guys hit the like button. That's going to be the determining factor if I do this next week. I got to have 50 likes, though. I don't even know. We only have 50 people watching. That would mean every single one of you guys would have to smash the like button for me to even do this next week. We got a 1 minute 20 SMA play here. 1 minute 20 SMA play over 21,834. Right there. Looks like it was a little bit of a quick wick in there. Again, the later on it gets after lunch, you know, I really get less inclined to take trades. I would be looking for a dead cat bounce, probably. You know, again, what's your easy short? Well, continuation tells you that if we do, guys, 1 minute 20 SMA plays working. Get your 3, get your 4, get your 5, get the hell out. If we do lose 21,782, you might want to short that. You have a support at 750s. You have resistance at 861. This didn't really go that much. 841 entry price should have been 834. Yeah, you could have taken 3 to 5 on that if you were quick enough. That's the thing. You got to be fast though if you're going to take that. If not, then you're realistically using something like 823 as a stop. Maybe even this one here, 834. But that's it, guys. It's Friday. I'm restless. I'm going golfing today. Finally, I mean, weather's starting to turn around here in California a bit. It says it's windy. It's not windy. Is it windy? A little bit. I'm going golfing here in a minute. Yeah, you guys gotta hit the thumbs up button. You know, don't just sit there in silence, guys. Don't just sit there in silence. You guys gotta hit the thumbs up button. Nice. Yeah, that was a good one there too. I didn't mark it out. I'm kind of already doing other stuff. That was a good one too. Quick little scalp. I'm telling you guys, the flag patterns on the 1 minute time frame have been a godsend so far to start the year, because it's quick to grab a couple points on them, right? It's quick to grab a couple points on them. It kind of keeps you on the right side of the trend, you know. So, you know, if you are staying with the trend, again, I want to make something extremely clear before I leave. Guys, you do not have to knock out $1,000 winning trades. You don't. Not to get a payout, not to pass. You can sit there and grab 4 points, grab 5 points, grab 6 points, grab 3 points. As long as you have self-control to stop yourself out and not think that you're some, you know, archangel from the heavens above and the best trader on earth, as long as you can stop yourself out when you're green, you will pass. You will get those payouts. You will make headway. And base hits do add up. It's the small gains. 90% of this game is about hitting small base hits. 90% of it. It's a small base hit here. It's a small base hit there. You get that one outlier day a week where you make, you know, double, triple the amount that you normally make. Great. Patience is key, man. It's key. You know, and I hate to do like the ranting and the preaching and the griping, but, you know, I'd rather just sit here and trade. But I mean, geez, you know, just take your time, guys. Take your time. But anyways, guys, I'm out of here. You know, I'm gonna get ready and go play some golf. I'll see all of you guys next week. I'll check back and see what the likes are. Again, no 50 likes, we don't come back, right? We just stay with Evolution Traders, guys, and we do our calls like we normally do, and that is what it is, you know. So I will see everyone next week, guys. Keep an eye on the 782 if we do continue that flush. I'll see all of you guys next week.